Yeah,
How tall are you?
6'1",
And how much do you weigh?
220.
220. Man,
We're gonna have to find a different sport for you. You know you can't win the CrossFit Games being that big.
I know that's the chip I carry.
Tell
that,
me about that. Tell me. Go ahead, Brian.
I was just curious, is that like a weight that you want to be at for competition for CrossFit, or would you prefer to be a little lighter?
I'd actually prefer to be a little lighter. 205, 210 would be ideal, but man, I've tried it all, man. It's just I have like 4% body fat, man, and
You
I
need more.
tried
You need
cutting
more
out
body
red
fat than
meat.
that, actually.
I
Right,
know,
Sevan?
man.
Yeah.
Remember
I
what
mean, you
remember
look
what Greg
super
said
duper
about
lean.
remember what Greg said about Annie like 10 years ago? She's like, "Yeah, she's too lean. She's not going to last throughout the weekend."
Well, then I'd be bigger if I put on fat, man. So, man, we've tried a lot of things, and it's just like we're just gonna accept it and give our best and see what happens.
So you played baseball and football growing up. And what other sports did you do? Did you dabble in, I don't know, racquetball, golf? You did weightlifting with your
No,
dad? Did you do soccer? What other stuff?
no, I didn't do anything. I just played a bunch of football and a bunch of baseball. So my brother played some baseball, so kind of just followed his tracks. And I was really good at football, but so I ended up quitting baseball in high school to pursue football. I wanted to play college football, go to the NFL, do all that jazz, and so ended up quitting football or quitting baseball to do football. So I didn't get into tennis. I think it was because my family was into that kind of stuff, so I was just followed in the footsteps. But if I were to go back though, I love tennis, man. Tennis is my jam. I've actually got into it about last year during like quarantine and all that. Me and my wife and a few friends would play tennis, man. I got tennis lessons from this dude, and I wasn't bad. And it was just so fun, man. We were playing tennis every single day. I think one day I'll take up golf. It's just too dang expensive. So there's a lot of things I want to try. So yeah,
Those are good. Those are good sports for a lifetime. You got plenty of time to pick those up.
yeah, man. I go out to tennis courts and there's like older guys, man, just whacking the crap out of that ball. I'm just like, this is gonna be me for the rest of my life.
Racket sports are weird because you'll see a guy on a court who's playing who's like 65, 70, 75 years old. He's crushing it. And then when he walks off the court, he can barely move. And you're like, dude, do you know what I'm talking about? That
Right.
phenomenon? You see that when I was in college, I used to play a lot of racquetball. And there'd be a guy who's just crushing it and no one can beat him. And then he's like got a walker to get to his car. I'm like, what the fuck? How, what? It's tennis sports are a trip. The average height of the top 500 best male tennis players in the world is 6'1".
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, I doubt it's 220.
Yeah, they're probably a little bit lean.